Hi, this is Brooke, and welcome to another Brooke review. Today I'm going to be reviewing City of the Beasts by Isabel Allende. This was my summer reading book, so I was excited to share it with you guys. The genre is fiction fantasy, and the age group would be young adult. I'm going to first give you my brief description of the book, and then I'm going to read you the back of the book because that's what actually drew me in. I had a couple of choices for my summer reading this year, but I chose this one because the back of the book made it sound really interesting and a really good read. So Alexander Cold is sent to his grandmother to accompany her on an international geographic expedition to South America. He becomes good friends with Nadia, the people of the mist, who are an Indian tribe, and other legendary animals and characters. So they are thrown into danger as they try to save the Indian tribe, and they have to unravel this complicated mystery. So here's what it says on the back of the book. 15-year-old Alexander Cold is about to join his fearless grandmother on the trip of a lifetime. An international geographic expedition is headed to the dangerous, remote wilds of South America on a mission to document the legendary Yeti of the Amazon known as the Beast. But there are many secrets hidden in the unexplored wilderness, as Alex and his new friend Nadia soon discover. Drawing on the strength of their spirit guides, both young people are led on a thrilling and unforgettable journey to the ultimate discovery. So, that sounds really interesting, doesn't it? And I kind of like the cover, and I know that there's that saying that says, don't judge a book by its cover, but I usually do, just because that's, the first thing you see. So I was kind of drawn to this book because I thought I'd really enjoy it for my summer reading, and I really didn't like it as much as I thought I would, which is a first because usually all of my book reviews have so far been on books that I loved, but this one is different, and I think that's a good thing. I think I have needed to do a book review on a book that I don't necessarily like, so I'm going to tell you why in a couple of minutes, why, and along the way hopefully you understand. So I think the author's intent with this book was definitely entertainment because it is adventurous and exciting in certain parts, but also, it kind of reminds me of another book that I have read and done a video on called Hoot by Carl Hyacin. And the main theme of Hoot was like nature preservation. And I think in this book there is a strong message about preserving the Indian tribes of South America. So that was kind of like this underlying theme throughout the whole book. So here's why I didn't necessarily like the book. Here's my opinion. I mean, I really did enjoy the book as I got into it, but this definitely wasn't a book that I would reread or recommend to somebody else. I mean, it was a summer reading book, and to be honest, I probably wouldn't have chosen it otherwise. So, here are my pros and cons. The things I liked about this book were the adventure. It definitely was an adventure, and I thought it was interesting to kind of learn more about the jungle and about this Indian tribe. And I loved the friendship between the characters. Alex and Nadia become really good friends throughout this book, and there's just a really cool innocence about their friendship. So I loved seeing those two characters develop, and several times they had to face their fears, which is always a good theme in any book. So those were my pros. Here are my cons about the book, the things that I didn't really like so much, and that kind of turned me off. There were a lot of long descriptions in the book that I thought were kind of boring, and normally I love description because I'm a writer, and I like to write descriptive passages, but some of these would go on for pages, and I was just kind of like, let's get back to the story. So that turned me off a little. Another thing I didn't really like was that it was very confusing at parts. Like, I wasn't sure how to connect some of the things that happened with later things in the book. So, and normally in all of my Brooke reviews, I say that I love a thick plot, but in this case, I felt like it was very confusing. It was hard for the reader to kind of understand what was happening in certain parts of the book. So, I mean, maybe I didn't like this book so much because I didn't really like the topic. I guess, I mean, I liked the jungle adventure part, but the part about the Indians and spirit guides, to be honest, I don't really believe in that type of stuff. So it was kind of, and don't get me wrong, I love reading fiction, and I don't mind reading things that I don't believe in, kind of like Harry Potter, it's magic. But in this case, I just, it wasn't really, it didn't really capture me as much as I hoped it would. So I'm going to start something new in all of my Brooke reviews. It's called a Brooke Mark, and it is my rating for the book that I'm reviewing. So my Brooke Mark for this book would be a 3 out of 5, and I'm just going to read you kind of what these, what my ratings mean. So if I give 1 Brooke Mark to a book, it means the book was terrible. 2 Brooke Marks means it was okay. 3 is good. 4 is very good, and 5 is awesome. And I know those aren't really descriptive words, but hopefully as I continue to rate more books, you'll kind of get an idea for how I'm rating them. So a couple things before I end the video. 1, please comment and let me know what you thought. I love feedback, and I'm actually trying to make my videos a little shorter because I know they're really long. So I would love to hear what you thought about all of my videos. 2, let me know if you have a book you would like me to review. I love reading, so if you have something you'd like to know my opinion of, I would be happy to read it. 3, please visit my blog, which is www.brookeharrison.com. I'll probably link it below this video, but you can find a lot more about me on my blog, including more written Brooke reviews that I've done on books that I haven't gotten to make videos of. So please just let me know what you thought, and thanks for watching. Bye.